stress, anxiety, high blood pressure. So many things happen when we focus on the negative things. Imagine the wonders we can create if we focus on the positive things. Hey guys, happy Monday to all of you. One second, let me just grab my coffee. Okay, so we are in the third month of my Habit Game series, and today's topic is 20 minutes of focus. So this is actually the final bit of my morning routine. I was working on implementing 3 things when I wake up. The first thing I worked on was the morning pages. The second thing I worked on was the grounding habit, and this is the final stack to my morning routine. So before I share on what the 20 minutes of focus is about, I just want to share that I will continue to share my experience while building these various habits, my tips and tricks, all the good and bad that I go through with it weekly. So if you're liking this content, if it is helping you, please like this video and please subscribe to my channel so I can continue delivering this content to you. The 20 minutes of focus is actually one of the main reasons I wanted to build a morning routine, because I noticed that my mind has various ideas when I wake up in the morning. It's going through so many things, and I just never had the time to go through them or to write them down or to see what they are, because I'm usually rushing out of the door. Either it's work or we always have something to do, and of course I'm always waking up late because I never had a morning routine. So I came up with this 20 minutes of focus as the last bit of my morning routine for me to focus towards the goals that I want in my life. What I do now is that after my morning pages, I take 5 minutes to write my daily goals, and then to write my weekly goals, or to go through them if I have them written, and then go through my monthly goals, or again write them if it's at the start of the month. And then I take the balance of the 15 minutes to do things that brings me closer to these goals. So that's how I use my 20 minutes of focus for. You can use them in any way that benefits you. Maybe go through ideas that you wanted, to build the businesses that you always wanted, to write the book maybe that you wanted, or to go after the dream jobs that you always wanted to apply for. Or you could always also use this time just for educating yourself, going through books that are motivational, educational, going through YouTube videos, podcasts. There's so many out there that can educate you, that can really bring you towards the goals that you want to. So maybe you can just use this time to educate yourself. And I did a little bit of both last week. So I just want to share a funny story before I share about my last week. So on Monday and Tuesday, I totally did not do these habits because I forgot that it was already the third month and it was time to stack on my third habit. And I think it was a quarantine issue that I totally forgot. I lose track of weeks and months. And only on Wednesday, I realized that, hey, it's time to go on to my third habit. And I was totally thrilled to do it. And just this 5 days, just 5 days of going through this 20 minutes of focus, I felt a whole different sort of clarity towards the things that I was building. The first clarity the 20 minutes of focus gave me was basically towards the path that I'm working for. So I think that I just had too many things going on in my mind, too many goals, too many things that I wanted to work on, and I had a final destination sort of thing in my mind, but I just had too many things going on how to get there. So I think the 20 minutes of focus gave me that clarity on what actually really matters and how I'm going to get to what matters. So I think most of us have that thing that we sort of know where we want to go in life, but we don't have the clarity on the path that we want to actually work on and focus on. We can do 10 things at a time, but you can't master 10 things at one time. So maybe you can look at the 10 things and then master 2 at each time and be good at all 10. So I think the 20 minutes of focus gave me that the main 2 things that I want to work on, I want to master on, and then maybe I can go to the next 2. But it just gave me the clarity on what I really want to work on and how I can work on them. That's the first thing that the 20 minutes did for me. The second thing was that it took my insecurities away a little. So there was a day that in the evening I was feeling very insecure. It was a lot of fear, I think. It was more like not being sure. I think with all the uncertainties going on right now, I was just not sure what path am I going to take in life, where I'm going to go, And it was just a sort of fearful day of where I'm going in life. And the next day, in the morning when after doing my grounding, my morning pages, of course I cleared my mind. And then going into my 20 minutes of focus, going through those goals again, taking actions towards the goals for the rest of the time, I felt like my insecurities went away a little, you know, because there was an assurance to myself that look, I'm taking responsibilities, I'm doing the things I need to do, so there's nothing to be fearful about. So that's the second thing. I think it just took slight insecurities away from me, and hopefully it will keep doing that. And then the third thing it did for me was that it really gave me ideas. So I think my mind really does work in the morning. I think even in school days and college days, the best time to wake up and study for me was 4 a.m. although it was like impossible. It still is now. I'm still trying to wake up as early as I can. I keep working on that. So yes, I think in the morning is when a lot of things come in your mind, and you know, you just never had that time to write it down. So now that I write it down, I feel like it just comes up with different ideas. Even last week on Friday, I released a video on how to keep sane while you are self-isolating. I got that idea while I was doing my focus on Thursday morning, and I thought, hey, I've done these things to make me feel better, and let's come up with a way of how I can share them. And you know, I did my script whole time while I was doing that 20 minutes of focus. So I think it really just gave me that, you know, once you've cleared your mind in the morning and sit down the 20 minutes to work towards yourself, it gives you different ideas and you will just be surprised by it. So try it out, see how it works for you. You can take 20 minutes off anytime. Like for me, it really works in the morning. Maybe for you it will work in the evening or at night. See when you can take the time off, clear your mind and work on yourself. Your mind might really surprise you with the ideas it comes up with and with the clarity it comes up with. So try it. I will come back next week to share how my this week went. Hopefully I have no days where I lost track and forget any of my habits, because I'm so into building the grounding habit and morning pages now. It's really helping me. So hopefully I get to build on this one as well. And I will see you next week with more ideas and tricks. Till then, take care. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.